Class, our today's new topic is ratio and proportion, and we will discuss later about proportion, but first our topic is ratio. So class, what is ratio? First you have to understand this. Ratio means class relationship. Ratio means relationship, or we can say comparison. It means class the comparison between two object or two things, or the relationship between two object or two things, we can say there is a ratio. Suppose in your class there are 50 girls and 70, so the girls and boys, so class these girls and boys, you can make the relationship between girls and boys because they belongs to same class. Class, it's very important whenever we are talking about ratio, the ratio should be always relate. Understand? Without relation you are not find the ratio. Suppose class I am talking about a boy who have a specific height and specific weight. So you can find the ratio between height and weight because height and weight relate with this boy. If I am talking about the ratio between the student of your class and the weight of this boy, then it's not match at all. It means there is no relationship between these boys and the weight of this boy. So we are not able to find the ratio between these boys and weight. So it's important class whenever we are talking about ratio, it's about comparison, or we can say it's about relationship, and that relationship should be mandatory for ratio. Hope you all understand. Okay, now class, how we write the ratio? If I'm talking about the ratio between girls and boys, so the symbol of the ratio is this: girls ratio boys. So this is a symbol of ratio, and we can read this girls ratio boys. Now how many girls are here? 50 ratio. How many boys are here? 70. So 50 ratio 70 is your relationship. Now class, we can write this ratio in the form of fraction also. It's important. The first part of the ratio should be your numerator, and the second part of your ratio is your denominator. So your ratio is look like a fraction. Understand class? Now it's important, your first term is called antecedent and your second term is called consequent. So this is your antecedent and this is your consequent, and it looks like a fraction class. It's important, it looked like a fraction. Now some important point relating to ratios class. Suppose I give you the example of 50 ratio 70, so I can write that ratio in this form, in the form of fraction. Yes or no class? Okay, so class, if this is in the form of fraction, so if you know about fraction, then it's very easy. If you divide any fraction by any number in both the side, numerator and denominator also, so what you get? 5 upon 7. So class, this 50 upon 70 is now turned into 5 upon 7. It means 5 ratio 7. So class, there is no change in the ratio. If this 50 ratio 70, and if you divide your 50 and 70 by the same number, then the result what you get, that is also the same like the previous ratio. It means your 50 ratio 70 is same like 5 ratio 7. Understand? Or you multiply maybe, and if you want to multiply your ratio by any same number, then 100 upon 140. Then again your ratio 50 ratio 70 is same like 100 ratio 140. So class, you all know about the properties of fraction. You can apply those property in the fraction also, in the ratio also. Understand? So 50:70, you can change the ratio in the other ratio also. So class, it means what you get here, the result is you can change the ratio by multiplying or by division. There is no problem at all. Now class, your second property is unit should be same. What is the meaning of that, class? If I am talking about 10 centimeter, then it's only compare with the number which contain the same unit. If I am talking about 10 centimeter and if I compare this with 4 kg, then it's not acceptable. Only you can compare the same unit. Class, comparison of ratios. Suppose class, you have 2:3 and 5:7. So what is the meaning of that? 2/3 and 5/7, and you want to compare them. So class, for comparison, your denominator should be same. So it means class, if I am talking about these two ratios, they behave like fractions. So if you know about fraction, then it's very easy to you to solve the fractions. So how we compare two fractions whose denominators are different? For that, we are taking the LCM of both the denominators. So what is the LCM of 3 and 7, class? 3 and 7, that is 21. So convert that into 21, convert this also in 21. So by multiplying 7, you can convert that 3 into 27, and if you multiply this 3 by 7, then you have to multiply this 2 also by 7. 2 7 ja 14. It's the same property you used for fraction, class. Convert this 7 into 21. For that you have to multiply this by 3, and if you multiply this by 3, then you have to multiply this also by 3. So your 5/7 convert into 15/21, and your 2/3 convert into 14/21. So which one is greater, class? 15/21. It means your 5/7 is greater than 2/3. So it's very simple to compare the ratios. Class, your new property is increase or decrease in a given ratio. It means, class, any number or any digit, if decrease or increase in a specific ratio, then how you solve that? I give you the example. Suppose, class, you have a 48 centimeter length, and that 48 centimeter is increasing in the ratio 2:3. So this is your question, class. If your any number is increasing or decreasing in a specific ratio, then how you solve that? For that, class, you have a formula. New quantity is equal to y upon x into original quantity. What is the meaning of that, class? Your new quantity is y upon x into original quantity. Y upon x means, class, if your ratio is in the form of x ratio y, then your new quantity is in the form of y upon x. It means y ratio x into original quantity. It means, class, if I am talking about 48, that is your original quantity. 48 is your original quantity, and by increasing in the ratio 2:3, so if 48 is increasing, class, then definitely it is change now. So it means the new quantity will come. So new quantity is equal to y upon x means, class, what is your x ratio y? That is 2:3. It means x upon y is equal to 2 upon 3. So we are talking about y upon x, it means 3 upon 2, and multiply by the original quantity, which is your 48. So 2 24 ja 48 and 24 3 ja 72 centimeter. So this is your new quantity, 72 centimeter. It means if you increase 48 in the ratio of 2:3, then your answer will be 72 centimeter. Now class, your new question is decrease 152 in the ratio 8:5. So class, your original quantity is 152, your x upon y is 8 upon 5. So class, you all know your new quantity is equal to, I told you the formula, y upon x. So this is x upon y, so reverse it, y upon x into original quantity, which is 152. So solve this class. 8 1 ja 8, 7, 8 9 ja 72, 19 5 ja 95. So class, your 95 rupees is your new quantity. So if 152 decrease in the ratio 8:5, then your new number is 95.